to talk to a group of people that she doesn't know, what is new, as well as to make sure that you can actually keep it between the 4 and 6 minutes, which this is a speech should be. She might have a bit of difficulty with that one, so feel free, just don't be intimidated by her, slap that red light on her, cut her off. So, the name of her speech is Obstacle Wedding, so don't be intimidated by the name or anything, because, well, the name of one thing does not necessarily mean the story, so I think she's got something up her sleeve and whatnot. So with that, I would actually like you to introduce Inta, who actually is a lifelong friend, and she's also my mother.
She's still my friend.
You can have your notes if you'd like. Use your notes, you're up here now.
Oh, I'm up there now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there. Yeah. Okay, so I'm an octogenarian, so I'm not all that young, and I had a long life, and life really has changed in general for people. So now I'm going to start with the obstacle wedding. Little did we know that the one sentence, will you marry me, brings so many situations. My husband-to-be at the time was engineering on a freighter going from Africa to Scandinavia with fruit and bringing meat to Africa. I myself at the time was on my last 2 months of studying and working in northern Sweden to become a geriatric nurse. I left northern Sweden on the last day of 1956 to meet my husband in London, where we had planned to marry. Luckily for me, no telephone, no TV, no nothing, so I didn't know that his ship was on fire, loaded with peanuts, and they really burned, even if you get them off onto the sea. And when I came to the British border, or across the channel there, they wouldn't let me into the country, coming from northern Sweden on a German passport. So they kept me a whole day, well, half a day, until I missed the train to London. Came a half a day late. My husband came another day late because of all that. We couldn't get married in London because the ship was so severely damaged that it had to go into dry dock to London, to Belgium. We never knew in the morning when we woke up it could be our wedding day. The captain told us, but then the British wouldn't let me out of the country. I hadn't been there long enough. So the captain hired me for $1 so I could go. We contacted the Swedish Siemens Church. We hired the priest, and he and I went off to the big city, central London, to buy flowers and goodies, and ran out of gas. There was still rationing, I think that's what you call that, okay. Somebody must have bailed us out because we got back to the ship and we left, but we still couldn't get married because it was British waters. And we couldn't get married when we got into the Belgian waters either. So we had to get married on international waters, and the wedding certificate states the hour, there's 23:55, and then longitude and latitude and all the things I didn't understand. But that was the cause for many other interesting situations later in life. Anyways, we got married, we got to Belgium into dry dock, we had our honeymoon there, and then went off down to Africa to pick up some tropical fruits. We went to the Gold Coast, the Ivory Coast. We happened to be in Ghana, in Takoradi, on the day of the independence. And generally had a great time. I didn't even get seasick. On the way down there, though, we had stopped a couple of hours in Las Palmas, the Canary Islands, bought a case of champagne. We had to have a reason to celebrate, so we got engaged. Thank you very much. You didn't even know that, did you?
And normally we don't hug the speaker. Mind